like this. Oh, hey, would you stay with me till the sun goes down? Being with you is so easy. Hey, if you want, honey, you can stick around. I don't know what it is about you, but you look so fine, riding shotgun in my car. Top down when driving on the highway. The wind in our hair makes us look like movie stars. And you make me sing, yeah. You make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. You make me sing, yeah. Come on. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be. What you say, wanna stay in a hotel, champagne and room service all night. Girl, I know this ain't no plaza, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, come on. Isn't this really what life is all about? Doing what you can to have a good time. But baby, when I'm with you, I have the time of my life. Sing, yeah. Come on. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. I just wanna be close to your body, close to your body, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be close to your body. Give me some sugar, honey, close to your body. Oh, I just wanna be.
Well, I'm sad today.
You're sad.
You're just waiting there to see, aren't you? You're doing
Yeah.
that thing. Emma does this thing where she waits for the
so
the
far
music.
behind that.
Oh,
There you go.
there you go. See, we're live.
There's your big mouth.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Nothing.
There's my big mouth.
Well, if you heard me, why did you ask?
I'll smash your head in a minute. Honest to God, you are not happy. Not happy with you for a start.
Why have I done?
Did your attitude? Attitude stinks. Really does.
Oh, you're so grumpy today.
I've got a big shovel. I'm going to dig big hole. And shove your head in it.
Who's going to feed you?
You can buy pot noodles anywhere. It's a very sad stream today. Yes, Neil, it's a very sad stream.
I'm still not talking to you for the pot noodle reply.
We're back in England. Oh, look, see, now it's gone sad. See, you notice the change then. All sassy 1 minute, then sad the next. We're back in England. Not saying we don't like England, but we're not a fan of England. So technically, yeah, we don't like England. Everything's just gone wrong since we've got here, hasn't it? You know what I mean? You've gone grumpy. You've never stopped moaning. You've been tired. You're constantly complaining. I'm always getting told off.
You're always getting told off anyway because you're always naughty.
And the weather's crap. And we are now at Vanlife Eats as well.
Which is one of the reasons we came home.
Which is one of the reasons we came home. Right, who's in the chat? Say hello. Go on. Introduce everyone.
We have Captain Quinnan. We have Christina Smallhorn.
There's a screen there. You can look at that one. You can even put people on there. Go on. Get little finger beans going.
I might just leave you to this tonight because I am in no mood for your shenanigans.
Off again, look. What?
Shenanigans. Not even shenanigans. Shenanigans. I'll be gone if you carry on with your shenanigans. Right. Who's in the chat? We've got Matt. We have Law. We have Chris Major. So did see Mr. Paul before?
Yeah, Paul's on his way down to Vanlife Eats now.
So he's driving. So please don't text while you're driving, Mr. Paul.
No, but do watch though, Paul.
No.
On both devices.
He can listen, but he can't watch.
Of course he can watch.
You're not...
Paul is a man of... Oh, get the new cups. And I don't bother. It's all right, leave them. Might take effort.
You're going to carry on. Because I swear to God, I also know where the shovel is.
Emma bought me some drinks as well. Look at them. But you look at the size. I mean...
Right. I've got a really big bug to bear with Neil. Right?
God, there we go.
And
Whoa!
oh my life, Christina!
I don't know what to say. Thank you very much. That is
for the puppy treats.
For the puppy treats. Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Hall. I've gone here. It doesn't take much to stop me talking.
It doesn't.
No,
actually.
She's gone and done it. Gone and done it. Thank you very, very much. That is well appreciated. Thank you for the puppies. Believe me, they do get. We've got a whole cupboard full of treats
got
there.
More food in the van than we have.
Whole cupboard full of treats. So thank you very much, Christina. Go on.
Right. So my bugbear with Neil is he'll open a drink.
Hang on. Let me just let me.
Let me finish before you interrupt. He'll open a drink. He will drink about a third of it, and then he'll leave the can on the side. Then he'll totter off doing something. Come back, get a fresh can, open that, leave about 2/3 of that on a side, and then open another can. That's my bugbear. So, came across these little tiny things the other day, all made up with myself, because I was like, he'll finish one of them.
Look at them. Literally child-sized drinks. But you know the funny thing is, I still only drink half of it. Christina is saying, you've lost weight, Neil. I'm not getting fed. What's that doing?
It's you. Chatting wham. Chatting wham. What have you just had for your tea?
A child-sized bowl of pasta. It was extremely nice pasta. It was beautiful pasta. Still hungry, but I think she's trying to slim me down to sell me or something. It was lovely though, but I did say to you when I'd finished, I could eat that again.
Yeah, but you only eat small portions.
I know, but that was like a big hint. Next time I want more.
Yeah, but when I do that, I've cooked too much.
Yeah, true.
And you're getting home cooked meals from scratch. It's not like we're going to takeaway all the time and stuff like that anymore.
No, we don't. We don't.
So very rare.
Yeah. So
Gordon S has got it. He's bob on. Child-sized drink for a big kid. There is a man in the know.
Cheese and biscuits later. Mr. Paul, you know cheese and biscuits will be coming out. Although we've been excuse me. I burped.
Nice.
I kept it in. Vanlife Eats is a little bit windy. It's been windy today, hasn't it? We've had a bit of rain. It's drying up now. If you are coming down here, just to let you know, it won't spoil the weekend. It won't be any different. It'll still be great. But yeah, people are starting to turn up now, but it is still a little bit windy. We were the only people in the field yesterday, weren't we? That's making me burp. I am brew.
Well, don't drink it then. Drink some water. It's better for you.
I wasn't asking an opinion. I was just telling you. It was a, you know,
he's sassy today. He's been doing my head in all day, you know, folks. He's cruising for a bruising.
You were sat in the corner editing,
yeah,
like a good girl.
Right. When we're off camera,
Yeah.
you're going to pay for that.
Really? Tell me more.
Does anybody want him?
No.
Anybody?
It's a no. It's a big no. No. You can't even ship me to America. Could they be fed up with me soon? Guaranteed. Piggy's in. What have you missed? Nothing, mate. Just Emma moaning. I'm not making
shut
enough
your
food.
Hole. Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, we got some stick on the last video because we got stuck on the beach and apparently we destroyed the environment, man, and we shouldn't be doing that because things live in the sand and it's not cruel to do things like that. Got a few of them. Didn't plan on getting stuck. There were other motorhomes there. There were other vans there. We just went a little bit further than the rest.
Actually, no. There were actually vehicles parked up in the sand dunes.
There were.
We didn't intend to go anywhere near the sand dunes. But totally understand that things do live in the sand dunes. But the bit where we were on, there was like kind of nothing in there. Not, you know, it's... But there were actually vehicles parked up in the sand dunes.
Yeah, there were. There was a Jimmy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it a Jimmy?
Yeah, there was a Jimmy.
A little Jimmy up there with a trailer on the back and a couple in there. The only couple that actually come to see if we needed a hand. And they were from Belfast, weren't they?
Yeah, they came. They did come when they saw us getting the wood. We spoke to them, which was really nice of them. They were a really lovely couple from Belfast.
Yeah, they were really nice. But yeah, we got out. There was no problem. But we did take a little bit of stick in the comment section, didn't we?
Yeah, but everybody's got
an opinion.
And yeah, the bit I was annoyed about more than anything was a bit about the dogs. So if anyone doesn't know us, yes, we do have 4 dogs, but we are so... Yeah, I've got 5. I've got an overgrown one. We are really, really strict with our dogs. And when Neil had put in the video that they've been chasing sheep, it was the way it had been edited. Because basically they were on leads at the time. It was just the retractable ones. And as soon as we saw it happen, I was like, get in the van. And
also, Poppy wasn't on a lead in the video. Poppy is very rarely on a lead because you say to Poppy, stay there, and she will stay. Poppy will literally stay by your ankle or my ankle.
By his ankle.
Yeah, she will follow me around everywhere. She won't go and run after it. And so she does not need to be on a lead. She's well trained enough to stay by us. The other 3, well, squirrel, gone.
Yeah, so we are very, very, very conscious of what we do with them. There are times when they're off leads, but we are very, very conscious of their behaviour. God damn it, no one wants you. So yeah, that was the only one that got my back up a bit, and I think I actually bit at that because obviously sometimes when you're editing a video down, you've got to shorten it to get other stuff in. But yeah, with the environment thing, I kind of understand that. So Bez, who Neil's just pulled your comments up, I have responded to a couple of your comments because you've given us some really, really good suggestions for when we come back over. So thank you very much for that.
We'll be coming back to Ireland. We've got another little adventure coming soon. We're doing it. We're in Basingstoke now. We went to Stonehenge the other day, didn't we? Ooh, Stonehenge.
And Woodhenge.
And Woodhenge as well. Yeah, Woodhenge, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, it's really nothing. Stonehenge it's a bloody rip-off, if I'm honest with you. For families who are going... families. And if you've never been to Stonehenge, right, you may have been to Stonehenge. I don't know. But if you have never been to Stonehenge, if you look on the map, you've got Stonehenge there, right there. Right, there's a road that goes in between the service road for the coach, the rip-off coach that goes in the centre up to the stones, that you will pay £80 for a family of 4, 2 adults and 2.
I think it was 86. We got talking to an Australian gentleman, and he'd gone down to price up the tickets, and it was phenomenal for a family of 4.
Ridiculous.
We couldn't believe what he told us. I think it was like £30-something.
It was just a joke for what you pay to go and see a load of stones. I mean,
it depends on what you're into. Now, there's a lot of spiritual people, a lot of people who know about the stones and things like that, and all of like the history of them and things like that. But for us, that amount of money, when you can't even actually get that close to them because they're still barricaded off, aren't they? You can only get so far.
Yeah, you can't. This is the funny thing about it. So we were on a thing called the Drove, which one half of the Drove was where people park up and there's a load of motorhomes. The other half of the Drove seems to be permanent residents who have kind of made homes and whatever. They're doing their own thing down there. But you can go on the Drove and then you come to a crossroads as you go down. And the main road that takes the bus up to Stonehenge from the visitor centre, that crosses there. If you walk over that road, you can go into a field with a public footpath and you can walk up to the stones and look around them. You get the same view as everybody else that's gone and paid through the nose to go and see a load of stones in a field.
We did send a couple of American people the other way so they didn't have to pay the money.
Yeah, we did, because one girl, she pulled up in the car and she was like, I don't know where I'm going. So I just said, look, do you want to get, do you
want to spend a lot of money or don't?
Yeah, and she was like, what did she say?
No, I'm cheap. I don't want to spend money.
So we put her in the right direction.
Good, fair play to her. Because at the end of the day, they've been there since before people making money off them, really, haven't they? So,
and no one knows where they come from, and no one knows what they're for.
It's on the radio the other day that one of the stones is actually from Scotland. And not Wales. So yeah, they're learning more about them.
But we still don't know what they're for.
I've just seen a comment. How do I scroll? I don't. Oh, right. Okay.
There you go.
So I just want to say hello to Ollie because I responded to you today in the comments, I think. So
90% of your comment replies are from Emma, by the way. I do go in now and again.
If they're mega sassy, they're normally not from me.
If they're blunt. But it depends on the people's comments, or I do some technical ones, don't I?
Yes. If it's a mega technical question and I haven't got a clue, then I'll draft the boy in.
But she normally goes,
hey.
Yeah. But yeah, I normally tend to reply to the arseholes.
Which, to be fair...
But to be fair, you do a better job of it. Because Emma does this thing, right? And I'm please feel free to test it out on the next video. Just leave a bit of a mean comment.
Don't. Right? I'm quite enjoying not having to deal with mean comments.
Leave something that's a little bit like pokey, right? And then watch your reply. She will break you down, right, into a corner in your own home with tissues, and you will basically contemplate what you're doing with your life. That's what she does to people in the comment section. She breaks them down, psychoanalyzes them, and they end up coming back and going, I apologize, I was having a bad day. The cat's just been sick. I can't find one of my socks, and the dog's ate me slipper.
No, 9 times out of 10, if we have had a really, really bad, severe comment, I've just gone in and explained our side of things, and it's turned out they've either had a really negative experience with someone on YouTube previous, or something personal's happened in their life and they're having a really crappy day and they just needed to vent at someone, and that's what happens. So it's one of those things, it's one of those things.
Carl is loving the island videos. We've still got probably about 6 island videos to come.
Yeah, we're both trying to.
We're both editing away trying to do them. We've also got a couple of videos coming. We haven't done them yet. Emma stumbled across something yesterday. And we're going to do a couple of videos
on a little bit different.
Yeah, they're going to be a little bit different, but they should be. We think they should be interesting because we didn't even know these things existed, and we spoke to a couple of other people who live in the vans and a couple of people who don't live in the vans about a couple of certain areas. I'm really being vague here. I apologize, but yeah, it should be really interesting, right? Really. What's going on?
I'm just right. I just want to pull up this comment here. Get off me. Right. Hashtag leave no trace about this. my back has been up since we've been in the UK. And I mean, I have been ratchy as anything because the amount of places we have been and we've had to pick up litter. I was doing it the other day. Raven, we were on a piece of like quite a big field. Where it wasn't a field. What was it? I don't know. Just a piece of land.
Well, it was right by Woodhenge.
Yeah, so it was by Woodhenge. People are coming all day long, coming having little picnics because there's benches there. All the rest of it. The bins were overflowing.
One of the bins was overflowed. The one that you had to walk to a little bit further.
That was near enough. That was near enough.
But it wasn't overflowing.
Yeah.
Was
So
it?
the bins are full. People are coming. Fair enough to use in the bins. But at one point, I goes over because I'm like, what's Raven got in her mouth? She had a piece of bone in her mouth. And then there was tea bags there. But it was out of Costa cups. And there's a Costa garage down the road from it. But people are just throwing litter. When we came back into the country, the first services that we stopped at, oh my God, I didn't even want to let the dogs out.
There was
that much litter.
If you come out of Holyhead on the Welsh Road going towards, say, Liverpool, the first services you come to was a very small services with a Greggs, and I think it's got a Holiday Inn or something like that. And
yeah,
it was filthy. There was more rubbish in that one service station on the floor than we've seen in the whole of Ireland.
It was disgraceful. So we don't personally think we know anyone who would do that. Because everyone we know personally in vans and in life pick up or put things in a bin. But yeah, my back has been right up since we've been back because I've had to pick up litter a few times because you don't want people thinking it's you.
But the minute you go into a van, I'm going to need to open this window because I am sweating.
You roasty toasty?
Yeah.
He's roasty toasty.
And I can't put the max air fan on because someone has got a fire going. Oh, I need to close her. Someone's got a fire going. It keeps bringing the air in.
Yeah. So, little rant over, but I mean,
I've had this all week, by the way. All week.
Just
don't
leave a mess.
Also, just to let you know that the thatched cottages in England are nowhere near as nice as the Irish ones. And nor are the cows.
The cows, right. The cows here hang around in gangs. Over in Ireland, they're random. They'll sneak up on you every now and again. Just one will be hiding in the bush. Hello! What?
Nothing. You worry me sometimes.
Says you. Living with you for so long.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, look, the Woolies are in.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs.
We
Woolley.
did spend a couple of days in Hereford with the Woolies and Mr. Virgo, Mr. Paul, Alex Frood. Alex Frood's here now. Mr. Paul's on his way down here. I don't know, is there anybody else in the actual comment section that are at Vanlife Eats or on the way to Vanlife Eats? That would be interesting.
I think there is. I think I've seen a comment that someone is here, one of our neighbours, I think.
I've seen a comment that someone is down in Basingstoke.
Yeah, I saw that one and I pulled that one up. The person who that was, by the way, I meant to say, were actually at Vanlife Eats in a field at a festival.
Oh, two vets in the van. They're in from sunny Canada.
Hello, two vets in a van.
How diddly do? How diddly do? Oh, I'll tell you what. Bloody big helicopter went over before.
Twice.
Chinook.
Twice.
I have never seen a Chinook. How high do you reckon that was?
That was really low.
300 foot?
Yeah, it was right overhead.
It was massive. And I think only Covey Carl, from Built Not Bought, he got a video of it on his phone, but it was low. I could read what was on the side of the can in the air.
Yeah, but you've got the big magnifiers on.
What?
Your eye goggles are magnifying glasses. Everything looks huge in them.
Even your massive head. Anyway, so when we leave Vanlife Eats, we've got a couple little missions to go on as we go up the country back to Liverpool. We've got to get back to Liverpool. We're actually looking, or we're trying to find somewhere that we can work on Doug for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've been looking at, because obviously the storage unit that we've got isn't that type of place. So we've looked into a few different options, but there's nothing up for rent at the moment in Liverpool, is there? So
apparently they're not getting any smoke up that end. It must just be stopping here.
I think it's. Oh, is it me? Do I smell smoke?
It's not smoke you smell of.
No, because. Okay. I just need you to scroll back a minute because I saw something.
Oh, you take over
Yeah,
that one.
okay.
You're better than a finger than me. Will you pull it up now? So yeah, so when we go back up to Liverpool, we are looking for somewhere that we can use or hire. So if anybody is in here and anyone is from Liverpool, we need to pull Doug out somewhere and do a bit of work on Doug because Doug is going on his holidays, isn't he?
He is going to be going on his holidays.
Going to be on his holidays. But we've got what?
But little thing about that, which I need to talk to you about.
Okay, what's your what?
That was what was part.
How could anyone say anything bad about Emma? Neil's a different mate. Don't honestly listen. Now let's have Paul.
This next one.
Paul. Right, let's
just because you were being mean to me, you know.
Right, let's just right. You have it. Give me 20 seconds.
No.
Right.
Never.
Paul and whoever the alien is, Paul.
That's Big Jace.
Big Jace. She ain't as sweet as you think. Believe me. She comes across all lovely on camera. Right? I come across as the big mean demon and the horrible one. Don't let it fool you. Look at the smirk, the smile. Look at it. No. Wolf in sheep's clothing, may I say.
I get feisty when it's warranted.
Oh, what? So waking up is warranted feisty, is it?
I don't know. Ask yourself.
I know. I've got a.
You wake up and choose anger every day.
You mightn't wake up tomorrow. How's that? Okay.
You don't scare me.
Anyway, don't let this not as sweet as it comes across.
Nah. So someone's saying hello from Scotland near Imber.
Good evening, Scotland.
Be there, Rick Barnum. Be there tomorrow.
Hopefully, we think that we're looking at the weather apps. The weather is going to be kind of a bit ropey this evening. Tomorrow, early hours of the morning, around about 4 o'clock. It's going to get right in the back of them. Yeah. They do look fabulous Chinooks. So the weather's going to go a bit wonky between 4 a.m. and it's going to settle down around about 8-9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Going off the weather apps, and that's going off a couple of weather apps as well. But there's a massive storm coming in because we know Liverpool have had warnings for big old winds, haven't they?
Yeah, 60 mile an hour. So they're on quite a severe warning at the moment, but it's only between.
Oh, hey up, Chuck. They're in. They're in.
Oh, mushy peas.
Mushy peas. Hey, how you doing, Baked Bean?
Living the dream, Baked Bean.
So I'm driving the other day, maybe yesterday, can't remember. They was rolling into one. She's sitting in the passenger chair, chuckling away like a little school kid. Honestly, proper chuckling away to herself, trying to type, doing this because she's chuckling. I'm like, what are you chuckling at? And she goes, oh, Deb's called me mushy peas, so I just called her Baked Bean back. I had no context to what any of the conversation was. It was just that Debs has called me mushy peas, so I called her Baked Bean. So, you know, when you're sitting there and you're like, do we need to go to like a hospital here, or is there any local doctors? Because this one has lost the plot. Random words were coming out. Then I got the whole story of Where Away and Emma, mainly Debs from Where Away, who doesn't drink, by the way. We're having this weird conversation, and it just, I just couldn't get my head around what was going on. And you say I'm random. Look, this is what was going on, and I'm driving. I'm like,
listen, I love a good comment and something that makes me giggle because it's just fun, isn't it? You know, when you've got to listen to this moaning for ages, when you've seen
You keep chuckling on there. Are you quite all right? Oh god, we're gonna get snorts in a minute. I'll be. You know, Big Bean.
Oh, dear. Look, I really appreciate the Mushy P comment. It was my type of humour.
Pardon you what?
It was my type of humour.
Oh dear. Yeah. So we were away. Last week we were away with Debs and Marty. First time we've really actually met Debs and Marty, weren't we? Weren't we? Wasn't it?
And we've met before, but we haven't really spoke properly. So
and it
was
wasn't
really, really nice.
It wasn't really probably the best time for us to meet people either, was it?
We weren't feeling too good.
No, we just
we're on a bit of a downer from coming back from Ireland.
We'd also done like a 48 hour because we
sleep.
got the boat in the morning, and it was just hell. It was horrible. So we got there and we were the most what's the word?
Miserable.
Oh, we were
antisocial.
Yeah. We even said to the people who we were with, we were like, we've got to apologize here because we are so antisocial, and we sat in the van like a pair of miserable hobbits. The only way I can describe it is just we grunted at people now and again, and then we kind of pulled ourselves around it,
and then just flopped again
on the last day, and then we landed here. So yeah, Debs and Marty, when you might get the real us one day. I mean, you never know. It depends what chemicals we've had, or if Emma's had a antipsychotics or. There we go.
Someone's working on.
Shout out from Liverpool.
Jake Knowles working on my own Vivaro micro camper at the minute to go to Ireland. Little doggo.
Love it. Jake, honest to God, you will absolutely love it. I don't know how long you're going for, but Jake, hang on. I know you're gonna dive on something here. Just put them stumpers over there, Jake. You will love it. Now, we need to address something else that Debs has put up here. So I'm going to put a comment up here. Did you find the hidden village? Right. I will take this one. So, come closer. There is a village down near Stonehenge. It's called what? It's called the
Hidden Village.
The Lost Village. Right? Ingman, is it? Immen? Or anyway. This village, it was bought bit by bit by the MOD, which is the Ministry of Defence, sorry. Bit by bit in the 40s?
Was it bit by bit, or were they all told to evacuate and given 47 days to do so?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, so there's this village, and it's still the same way as it was back in like the 50s, the 40s.
But not really.
But kind of. But everything's there. All the houses there, everything's there. So when we came to Glastonbury last time to the festival, we kind of went through it, and Em was like, really want to go there, really. So me, being an absolute legend of a human being, a nice guy,
go on,
thought we'll go there because it's kind of on our way to go where we're going. So goes on the map, finds a place. Should we go there? Yeah.
Did you ask me if we should go there, or did we just start heading there?
So I thought, lovely thing to do for your partner. I did tell you we were going there because Debs knows about it.
We were talking about it, but we never actually, as Neil style, he throws something up into the air, but then it can change.
There is 2 days a year you can visit this village. 2 days, two days a year that you can go there. And 2 days. Neither day, 1 or 2, anywhere near the time or even the month that we're in now.
Actually, there's 3 days that you can go, because one of them is via bus via Bath. But yeah, so Neil didn't do his research before taking us there. You can see who researches places before we go, and took us there when we couldn't go.
I do the driving. Emma does the navigation. Okay. But Debs is, as my witness, knew we were going there on the way and leaving. But we did find a kind of cool place, didn't we?
Oh, we did find a really cool,
Yeah,
really cool place.
Around that area of where is it? Is it Salisbury? Is it? No, it's not Salisbury. It begins with A. About 15 minutes away from Glastonbury, Stonehenge. And there's loads of military stuff. Some of the roads a lot of the roads you can drive down. It's the intersections of roads that you can't drive down because it's all blocked off and it says
And signposters everywhere.
Yeah, don't go into military fire zone, blah blah blah. Even on the fuel pumps in the garage, the on where you put your fuel in, it says you are now in an active whatever fire zone, aren't you?
Yeah,
be careful where you're going. Andover, that's the one.
Andover?
Yeah, Andover it is. So yeah, Imber Village.
Imber Village.
Yeah, so we couldn't go, and it really kind of annoyed us, didn't it?
No, it annoyed you because you get annoyed easily. I looked online and went, we haven't done the research. We'll have to come back and actually see it.
Oh, is this Neil hasn't done his research to we now, is it?
Listen.
Go on.
Cool your jets. Cool your jets. Because the places that we've been to, did I research them? And did you try and fight me? And then we got there and you loved it. Oh, we have silence.
No comment, Your Honour. I plead the fifth. I am merely the driver.
Who doesn't listen?
Anyway, so yeah, but we need to go to this Imber Village, Salisbury Plain. Beautiful around there, and there's loads. We found this old building, didn't we? And it was mad.
Yeah.
We went in it. We obviously were nosy as hell, so we had to go and have a look. It's just great.
But you could tell they've been doing tacticals in the building, couldn't you?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the floor
the army are being used
like
for something.
wires in there and like army type toilets at the back. It's quite cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's such a good area, but yeah, sadly you can't go to most of it.
I mean, for me, looking at a bit, I only looked into a little bit of the history of it. It's sad for the families because they were all turfed out basically on the proviso they were going to get their homes back, and then the MOD just turned around and went, actually, no,
you're not
we're
having
keeping
it.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I even read about there was a blacksmith that when it all happened, he was so heartbroken, and then 2 weeks later he passed away. I think that's sad.
So we need to go there. We need to find out. Do you know when the dates are?
Yes.
When are they?
March to April. End of March. Beginning of April. 31st and 1st.
Sure now.
But it sometimes changes because the MOD can change the dates because it used to be 50 days a year.
Typical government then moving the goalposts.
No, it used to be 50 days a year. Then someone did something they shouldn't have done. And then
I haven't been there.
Yeah, but it was probably someone like you who went there, did something they shouldn't have done, and then they just took the days back.
I've been wearing my seatbelt. I haven't got my drone up, mainly because you can't get your drone up in military zones, which really annoyed me because Mr. Paul, in his big yellow van, mentioned to me the other day, oh, by the way, Stonehenge is a no-fly zone for drones, which was kind of like...
Red flag to a bull.
Yeah, which I did tell him. And then I did try and get the drone up, and then it wouldn't take off because DJI was clever.
It's geomapped, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So nothing you can do about that, but yeah, I would. I would like to have got the drone up at Stonehenge, but you just can't do it.
Shout out from further down the field. That's
what?
Where?
Yeah. Lindsay Scott.
Yeah. Rita Relay.
There you go. Which end of the field? Is it that end? Or is it that end?
I don't know.
I'm going to say, I don't know, that end.
I think
up.
That maybe. Up.
Yeah, up.
Do you think up?
How's our Valentine left? So, but we are looking forward to it. I just hope for Mark, who runs Vanlife Eats, I hope for him that the weather just chills out a bit because There's nothing worse than putting your whole heart and soul into something like this and the weather being bad.
Yeah, this is one of those events that is run by someone who genuinely cares, and you can see that from the community of people who come to this event. It's just,
and he earns nout off it, like nothing at all. Everton, they get ticket sales, Everton goes back into it. So,
and he's just a good human, and
he is.
And Sophie's lovely.
Yeah,
as well.
Mark is just a genuinely nice guy. If you are in the area, and you want to come, there may be a ticket free. I got hiccups. Because one of our friends can't come. So if you are literally in the area,
they'd have to speak to the organisers. So. You can't just.
Well, Sam's offered me if anyone knows.
I know, but what Mark was saying the other day about the tickets and stuff.
Okay. Forget everything I've just said there. It was a complete just a lie.
Because he doesn't listen to people.
No, not very often. So yeah, there's going to be a few people here. They've got a big marquee this time. They've also got one of the Mark said is one of the best Queen tribute bands.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I grew up listening to Queen. So.
And then they've got another band on which are phenomenal. And just honestly, YouTube them or Instagram them, and they're called. What are they called?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Oh man, Sledgehammer. They're called Sledgehammer, and they're an 80s tribute act. But you know, you go and see a band or a tribute act, and they do like half an hour, then you have half an hour break, and then they do another half an hour, and the half an hour, blah blah blah. These guys. I didn't say you were wrong, did I? But apparently the MOD can change it when they want, and they often do. So Sledgehammer, they are amazing. They go on for about 3 hours long. They don't stop. And we found out yesterday that they're all doctors. Aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So completely blew my mind. Tomorrow night we've got a big marquee now. We never had the big marquee last year or the year before. So I'm going to be throwing some tunes out in the marquee on the Friday. And we're probably going to go down on a proper. We're going to start off like a proper old school party disco. So it's going to be like a bit of flares, a bit of pop world, a bit of reflex, and then we'll go a bit dancey towards the end. But yeah, we may as well have a bit of fun because not everyone here wants to listen to dance all night, do they?
No.
They don't. They genuinely don't.
You've got to, there's different age ranges here and different musical tastes here. So
Rita Relay disco. We'll be starting off with some disco, like some proper disco hits, and going through. It's going to be a full range. It's not going to be. We will end up probably on dance music. And we will end up on dance music. But you've got to sort of cater for the people who are here, and there's going to be a lot of people who like a bit of disco, like a bit of cheese, like a bit of a proper party. 70s rock, Were you reading?
I'm just reading through the comments. So, hello, Lawrence.
We do now, Lawrence.
Yes.
Yes, we do now.
We do now. Found your channel 2 weeks ago. Been binge watching. Well, I apologise for us.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we can be a hard watch. Although these videos they're now becoming enjoyable to make, aren't they? Although we haven't picked up the camera for a week.
No.
No, genuinely, we've done Ireland since we've been back in the UK.
To be fair, though, we are sifting through the footage because we didn't have a plan when we went over to it. Like, no plan whatsoever. And we were just...
We did.
What?
The plan was to get the boat and get off the boat.
Yeah, basically that was our plan. So while we were going round, we didn't actually think about what we were filming, how we were filming, when we were filming. So now we are in a position of going through the carnage of what we've got.
And that's a nice comment as well. They're encouraging it and give Vanlife a go. And I'll be honest with you, you'll talk to, if you're here now or here tomorrow, and you talk to everyone, and not everyone who will be at Vanlife Eats lives in the van. We've only just started living in the van. So we're like 3 months in. So we're not like, you know, the oracle on van life,
No,
by
far
no
from it.
no means. But we know from friends of ours who've lived in the van for a long time that you do get, and we did mention it in the last in one of the videos. I mean, you do get a lot of YouTubers, and YouTubers are mainly to blame for this
By the way,
because
this isn't all people on YouTube
No.
at all. It's just there is a selection of people who
they like making a video that I got a knock in the night, I heard a noise, or I was in a. They'll make clickbaity videos.
really bad accident, or it's
They don't do the scene any good.
no. I mean, there's a fair amount of them in America that are doing it as well, isn't there? Because
It's all over the world.
We used to watch quite a lot of van life
Drama pays.
and it genuinely does. The channels that have got like drama going on, that will pay for them, but we're not willing to change who we are.
Mike's put it there, cringe content for clickbait.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. But I think with this, with the whole van life, or what you want to call it, living a van life, with that whole scene, it can put a lot of people off, and especially single women or even single men as well.
Anyone who's a solo person who is wanting to attempt it, if you're watching videos where people are getting knocked in the middle of the night, yes, it does happen on a very rare occasion, because I've spoke to someone in the comment section and I've seen it on forums, but the majority of the time it doesn't happen.
No.
So if you're seeing that pop up every single week, it's not very responsible for the people who are putting it out there and haven't actually got evidence of it happening.
And you're also responsible for where you park as well. So if you go and park somewhere that looks a little bit dodgy, or, you know, there's things going on that maybe there shouldn't and things like that, then just don't park there.
We've also pulled up at places, and if one of us hasn't felt quite that it was right,
the spider senses go.
Yeah, if you get a tingly, and it's not there's nothing wrong with the place. Say there genuinely isn't anything wrong with the place, but if one of us feels that something's off, we will find somewhere else to park, and we have done that. And prime example, I had that scare in the night, didn't I?
Oh,
which is quite funny.
But we
we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that we were in a bad place, and it did freak me out, but that's on me. It wasn't anything to make a big.
You do yourself no good, and you do a community of people no good as well. If you're you might get clicks and you might get views, and it might pay a few quid to do these videos, but you do more damage to people's mental health or people's well-being, or just the whole scene as a general, by doing these things, because it's 90% it's not true, and it's also not fair as well on the people who do worry about going out and camping. And the amount of people you meet and they go, oh, well, I'd love to move into the van and I'd love to stay in the van, it's a dream of mine, but I'm too scared. And it's like, because they watch a lot of this rubbish that people put out, it really annoys pair of us. We sit there sometimes, and she'll be up that end of the van doing something, and I'll hear this huff like, oh my god, and I'll be like, who's put a video out? And then it'll be blah 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 blah.
Yeah, which is why we do watch some van life content, and it's not even van life content sometimes, is it? People we've met along the way, people who we made friends with, like Will. We were popping on Will all the time because it's Will, and we speak to him. The girls at Camper Vibe, I know they're not in the van all the time at the moment, they're at the cottage, but we watch them because we've met them, we know them, we like them.
What, the friends of ours, aren't we? I'm Will.
Yeah, Camper Van Cottagers. I'll sit there and watch their videos, and it's like your friends you will go and watch. You like Alex Fruit. There's a few people who are in the van life community.
The Woolly Cods.
The Woolly Cods.
Always watch the Woolly
Cods. We religiously watch the Woolly Cods, and it's one of those things because you know that they're just putting out genuine videos about their experiences or what they're doing, and
there's no bullshit.
Yeah,
that's what it is. There's no bullshit, and yet you can say Will's Camper Vibes. They are all edited so good, so well, like a documentary. They are perfect. Then you'll get other people, and the editing mightn't be as good. It might just be, chop, chop, chop. But it still is enjoy. It doesn't have to be, the cake doesn't have to have all the fluff on top for it to be as good as the next one. But yeah, it's like we kind of like watching normal people, don't we?
Yeah. And again, we watch other different types of content, and because we've got weird brains and different things.
Oh, we watch
us.
some weird stuff.
We do
Believe me, really do.
How things are made and all that sort of stuff, because it intrigues us.
Can you bring a converted Volvo estate to Vanlife Eats and not get any hassle?
Vanlife event.
Of course you can. But honestly, God, most, and oh my God, my finger's stuck. So Van Love, they're not bothered what you turn up in. Just the Vanlife Eats, they're not bothered what you turn up in. Cars events, the Overlander celebration, they're not bothered. Damo's one, what's that called? Vanlife Festival.
Vanlife Festival.
He's not. None of them are bothered. And the mad thing is, when you get, here's the funny thing. Most people go, "Oh, I can't go there. I'm in a car, or I'm in this, and what I've converted that," and they will think, "Oh, people will give me funny looks, or they be funny with me." Couldn't be any further from the truth, could they? No, you could not. You would be more than welcome. In fact, you would probably get bored of people going, "Oh my God, what have you done? How have you done it? Let's have a look."
There's that couple, isn't there, who they travelled everywhere. Sheila
the Aguila,
young couple, travelled all over the place in this little tiny micro camper.
Yeah.
And they've been to so many events, and it's inspiring to see, because it was tiny, and they're both quite tall.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but he's big. He makes prosthetic limbs as well, by the way.
I know that.
Yeah.
You told me that. But it doesn't matter what you're in. I mean, I've seen people pitch up in tents at events. So
yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Here, there's some people in tents here. It doesn't matter. I think it's more of an affinity for the enjoying things outdoors.
Yeah. Rick said it there best. Everyone is welcome, and it literally is that. No one will get any shade put on them for being in whatever vehicle they were on. Even you pulled up on a motorbike with a tent, no one would care.
No.
You're out there, you're doing it, you're enjoying it with other people. And there's always someone you can talk to. There we go. What about True Blues? Where's the fortune, because they're always sexualizing their content. They've got a different way of doing stuff. I'm good on them, to be fair. They do their content in their own way, which I think is a good thing. You know what I mean? If you can find a way of doing content that is different to other people, and they're both a little bit bonkers. Never met them. I've spoke to them on Instagram. Everyone we know that's met them have said they're lovely. So, yeah, I think it's. What have you seen now?
Not jealous at all. Hello from Portugal, watching at the top of the mountain whilst eating my dinner in my van. That's all I read.
You don't know. Is that it? Is your day complete?
That's just cheered my day up.
And there's a picture of a fox as well.
I know. You've got an issue with foxes, but that's your issue.
Only because there's none in Ireland.
That's lies.
There's no foxes in Ireland, I'm telling you.
That's lies. You're just thick.
I've seen people sleeping all sorts. There's a nurse who works in New York who lives in a car. Yeah.
I know several nurses who
live
in the vans. Yeah. Because they work in bank, they travel from hospital to hospital to get the shifts, and it's easier for them to be in their van.
Also, as well, the way this country is going now, with the cost of everything going up, but yet not one single person is getting paid anymore. I think you're going to see more and more people moving into vans or moving into vehicles or looking for alternative living accommodation in whatever way it is, because it's getting ridiculous. Greetings from Toronto, Canada. I nearly said good day then, but that would be totally wrong with me. We've got quite a few Canadians in here, and we do want to come to Canada. That's a new country I've just made up. We're going to go to Canada one day. We got friends. We got friends who are booking to go to America and Canada, aren't we? Haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, not happy
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah, no, Canada has been on the list since we started talking about this, like top of the list.
Yeah,
So-
kind of just need to answer something. Apparently, Davo, it's maybe. What?
You absolute waffle.
Well, what that is, what the fuck
I know,
says.
yeah.
Yeah.
What does the fuck say? Yeah, okay.
I don't know the rest of it. Used to know it. I love that song. So yeah,
Nerd
what is
with
it?
that song.
2 p.m. here.
2:55.
2:55 p.m. here.
There you go with your selective readings.
It is. I read certain things. No, we do want to come to Canada. Like the song get too loud. You cannot sing "What Does the Fox Say" too loud. In fact, Rita Relay's here, aren't they? They're in this field.
Yes.
I'm going to play that tomorrow night and dedicate it to them. Just saying.
Oh,
Right. What are we doing now? Are we going to go and mooch with people? Going to see people? Going to have a look about?
yeah, I mean, the weather is absolutely miserable here, but I don't care.
Oh, it's
So-
horrible. Horrible. But we did get a good shower yesterday. And then we utilised the water and filled up again and got another shower.
Right, got a shower yesterday, washed my hair, and then what did we do? We went and sat by a great big dirty campfire, didn't we?
Yeah.
And so now I just smell smoke, so I don't care. I'm just going to smell smoke. Raining in Broad Green too. There we go.
Apparently, Liverpool and Broad Green are going to get some horrendous weather. Put a pack of mac on.
Met you today,
Do love a
Vanlife.
pack of mac.
Van Eats, Nigel, and you are what you see in real life. Don't forget to warn people the car festival is just next door from us and not to follow the signs for that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't that the same the other year?
it's the same every year.
Same every.
Yeah.
Is it the bank holiday weekend?
Yeah, Chris Evans puts the car fest on every year, which is just down the road from where we are now. It is signposted car fest. And this is Drummer Down Farm, so don't, if you are coming down, don't get the two mixed up, because you are going to end up in some big queues. And I think this year, with the weather that we've had, although it's going to get better over the weekend, I think it's I think I would not like to be there, because there's going to be thousands of people there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really is.
So we are possibly
Shocking.
now going to go and have a little mooch in our nose.
Thank you so much for taking us on your journey. It's
Yes,
all of our journey, isn't it? Where are we going to get to next? Once we fix Doug, still looking. If anybody knows anywhere in Liverpool that rents out a bit of a yard, or you've got a yard, or we can use somewhere, we need to put Doug on, do a couple of weeks worth of work on him, and then go wandering. Go wandering,
yeah.
So I think we'll probably be up in Liverpool in the next 2 weeks, won't we? After we've gone through your little mission of things you want to do.
Yeah.
Emma's got a plan. Not very often we have a plan. Emma's got a plan.
Well, I will have once I've done my research. So.
Too hot in Portugal. Blue skies. Are you in England now? Still agree that. No, we are in Basingstoke, mate. We got to Basingstoke yesterday. So being in Hereford for a few days, then coming down to Basingstoke, and then we've got a little mission to go on, and then we'll go back up to Liverpool. So it's going to be fun, isn't it?
Yeah, because Doug needs a bit of work, doesn't he?
Doug needs some work, and we need to get him out and doing some mechanical work on him. Need a couple of little jobs doing on Eva, and then off we go in Douglas to find some sun.
Yeah, Douglas needs a holiday.
Yeah, we need some sun.
He's had a hard innings as Douglas, so we want to give him a bit of a adventure.
Yeah, and the sun will do him good as well, because
Yes.
he's a young boy at heart. So, right.
Is that us?
That's us done.
Is that us? Thank you so much for joining us.
Until next Thursday, anyway, when there might be more stories. We might be able to tell you what we've been up to, or what we're up to.
We don't even know what we're up to.
No. Yeah, we might let you know next week when we've got away from here, and we've got a plan of these places Emma wants to go and film, because it's 2 different locations. So we'll let you know then what because the video won't be out for another few weeks, will it?
No.
No. Also, next video you might see us in some seaweed. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Oh, just for the people that are still here, we're going to be in Glastonbury next week.